Yay! Welcome back, modern yogis. We are going to be doing an awesome series on the chakras. So we're going to go through the 7 main energy centers of the body and theme each of the next 7 classes around them. Pretty cool, right? What you'll need is a scarf or a strap, or it could be a t-shirt, or like one of those towels that are on my oven. I just want to make sure you can like grab your hands like this. That's all you got to be able to do. And grab a pillow. If you don't have a pillow and you got a block, do that instead. Either or, but just make sure you got a pillow and something like this. All right, so I'm going to try to do this very quickly. If you are interested in chakras, I'm going to be starting a chakra series on my podcast, The Modern Yogi, I think around January 2021. So, what are chakras? They are energy centers in our body. So it's a different way to view your wellness. If you're one of my university students, you'll notice that we're going through the 12 dimensions of wellness from the Western perspective. This is a lot more Eastern. And you will not get quizzed on it. It's just bonus material. So it's a different way to view your wellness through these 7 main energy centers. Each are associated with an aspect of wellness. The one that we're going to focus on today is the root. The one right down here. It's associated with the color red. Okay, so things can happen in the chakras, in your energy centers, where if there's too much energy flowing, that can cause issues. If they're blocked and not enough energy is flowing, that can cause issues. We need like a yin yang or a yin yang. We need some balance for these energy centers. So some of these things can show up as you can't sleep or you're sleeping too much, you're eating too much or you're not eating enough, you're not using the bathroom enough or it's too loose. You get the point. So the one that we're going to talk about today is the root chakra, the one right down here. In chakra theory, it's believed that our soul enters through the crown and rests down into the root chakra right down here at the base of the spine. The 7 main chakras go from the base of the spine all the way up. So the soul drops in, and the soul is hoping to find a home that is nourished and welcoming. So that kind of makes sense because the root chakra's whole wellness aspect is safety and survival and belonging. So as humans, you know that we are programmed to want to be around one another. If your root chakra is blocked, then that may be like, I don't trust or want to be around other people. I'll get into that in a moment. So, root chakra, this is where our tribe or our family or our sense of belonging comes from, or our sense of we are safe in our homes or safe in our communities. Are there enough resources for me? Like, the whole COVID-19 thing where everyone took all the toilet paper? Is there enough for me? Is there enough resources for me? If you have an excessive amount of energy in the root chakra, this may be you or someone you or they will have a my way or the highway mentality. They may be workaholics. They may be greedy. You may be hoarding onto things that you don't actually use or need because that sense of I don't have enough is there. If you're deficient, if there's not a lot of prana, not a lot of energy flowing in the root chakra, you could feel a lot of fear. You may not trust or want to be around other people at all because you don't trust them. This can happen around a lot of breakups or after a bad breakup. You also can feel anxiety based off of fear. So if those are some of the things that you're dealing with, we may need to be finding some balance in the root chakra area. Now, if you're like, none of those ring true to me, then you may have a very balanced root chakra and this flow will still feel great. This flow is meant to balance the root chakra. So what that means is we're going to stay a little bit lower to the ground. They're going to be stronger poses using a lot of the legs, and it's going to be awesome. So we're going to start by sitting down, and if you've liked the music that I've provided to go along with this flow, press pause and go to the descriptions under the YouTube video and press the Spotify playlist. All right. So whether you have a block or a pillow, go ahead and slide this right underneath that tush, right along here. You're not kind of sitting completely on it. You're kind of coming to the edge of your block or the pillow to let your hips kind of stay open. Now face you down. So from here, let's sit up nice and tall. Maybe bring our gaze down in front of us, or maybe even closing the eyes. Maybe starting to notice all the sounds going on around us, like our roommates or our animals, or maybe the traffic outside. And if or when these sounds distract you, you can label it roommate cooking and then just come back to your practice. From here, notice the temperature of the room that you're in, or unless you're outside. Notice if there's a smell. And from here, visualize the four corners of your mat. You on it. Notice any obvious areas of tension or pain. Seeing if you can either direct your breath towards them to soften, or just to simply try to soften that area. Maybe draw the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe take your tongue, scrape it across your teeth, and swallow to relax the throat and jaw. Maybe soften that space in between your eyebrows or your forehead. And from here, take your hands on top of your head to the crown of the head. This is your crown chakra. This energy center has the color purple associated with it. Notice when I say purple, what shade of purple comes to mind? Do you feel any heat coming from your head, or electric tingles, or anything of that nature? Or maybe you feel nothing at all. None of them are wrong. It's just what it is. From here, bring your hands to your third eye, or in between your eyebrows. This energy center, the third eye, is associated with the color indigo. Do you feel anything here? Take a deep breath through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. From here, bring your hands to your throat or to the sides of your neck. For your throat chakra, blue is associated with this one. Do you visualize anything or feel anything? Take a deep breath through the nose. Fill the lungs up from belly to chest. Exhale out of the mouth. Bring your hands to your heart area. Green is the color associated here. Do you visualize anything or feel anything? Take a deep 3-part breath here. Inhaling the belly for 1, 2, 3. Exhale out of the mouth for 3, 2, 1. From here, take your hands under the chest to the ribs area, the solar plexus. Yellow is the color associated here. Do you visualize or feel anything? Take a deep 3-part breath, inhaling for 1, 2, 3. Exhaling 3, 2, 1. From here, take your hands underneath the belly button to your lower abdominals, the sacral chakra. Orange is the color associated here. Do you see anything or feel anything? Take a deep 3-part breath, inhaling and exhaling. From here, you can drop your hands even lower to your inner thighs or the outsides of the hips. You decide where you feel comfortable. This is the root chakra, associated with the color red. Belonging. Do I feel safe? Do I have enough? Do you feel or visualize anything here? Deep 3-part breath, inhaling for 1, 2, 3. Exhaling for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and let your eyes open. Welcome back. Go ahead and take whatever props are underneath you and roll onto your sits bones right here. From here, bring your arms out to a T. Palms are up. Take your right hand, reach it over to the right hinge, to the right with your left hand. Sweep it around. Come over to the other side, the side bending stretch. And then sweep it around to the right. Not getting into the fullest expression, just gently warming up. Noticing how it feels to be in your body today. And then from here, come back to center and bring your hands down in front of you. Roll the tabletop all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, neutral spine here. From here, extend your right leg behind you, toes are down. Bend at the knee here. Maybe even find more height. And then from here, drop this right knee behind the left knee. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bring it up. Maybe even higher. Maybe taking some pulses here. Yowzas. And then sweeping this right leg over to the right, keeping a bend. Good. Bring this right knee, maybe it touches the left, and sweep it back up for 1. Bring it down. Inhale up for 2. Exhale down. Inhale for 3. Exhale down. Inhale for 4. Exhale down. Inhale for 5. Exhale down. Extend the leg behind you, toes down. Come to the ball of the back foot and start to rock forward and backward. Make sure your fingers are wide and you're not just kind of pressing and hanging out on your shoulders, but pressing away. From From here, find stillness, pressing back, saying, hello, calf. And then the right knee meets the left. The left leg extends back, bending here, finding some height. Left knee drops behind the right. Inhale. Exhale, drop. Inhale. Exhale, drop. Inhale. Exhale, drop. Inhale. Exhale, drop. Inhale here, sweep this leg out to the side. Left knee meets the right. Inhale for 1. Bring it down. Inhale for 2. Bring it down. Inhale for 3. Bring it down. Inhale for 4. Bring it down. Inhale for 5. Bring it down. Sweep it back. Come to the ball of the back foot. Slightly rock back and forth. And when you feel ready, find stillness, pressing that heel back. It shouldn't touch the ground. You should just feel a nice stretch in the calf area. Come back to your breath. And from here, bring the knees together, sit back, child's pose. From here, return back into tabletop pose. Sweep the right leg out behind you and then bring it over to the right, but straight this time. Plant it down. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, thread it through and reach. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, thread it through and hold here. Inhale, sweep it up. And then take this right arm and reach it behind you. Use your core, come up, reach your left arm in front. And bring your right hand down towards your thigh. And then rainbow your left arm over. Your toes can be down or toes can be up. It kind of just depends on how your hip is. I know your hip affects your ankle. Absolutely does. Try not to reach on the knee, but maybe above. From here, bring your hands back in front of you. Sweep this right leg back. Bend the knee. Plant this knee behind the left knee now. Take your left arm, reach it back. Look over your left shoulder. I've got you in a pretzel. From here, return to table, untangle, untangle. Nice work. Left leg sweeps back, toes down. Now sweep this left leg over to the left. Place it down. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, reach. And exhale, thread it through. Hold. Take some deep breaths here. From your inhale, reach the left leg up and then reach it behind you. Take your right arm, reach it towards you, and left arm comes to your thigh. Right arm rainbows. So I say rainbow instead of just reach because I want you to try to keep this chest open rather than just reaching. From here, reach up, bring your hands down. Sweep the leg behind you, bend the knee, plant this left knee behind the right. Reach the right arm back, look over your right shoulder. From here, reach forward, come into your tabletop pose, tuck toes under, downward facing dog. Maybe walking your dog, shifting your hips back and forth. You decide. From here, let's set up our downward dog. Feet are about hip-width distance apart. Slight bend in the knees if your hamstrings or lower back is in pain. And then from here, look at your hands. Are your fingers wide? Now, if you feel wrist pain, instead of dumping into the wrist, press away from the ground. So helpful. Downward facing dog. Step the big toes together. Right leg comes up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Try to keep the shoulders square. Bring the knee into the chest. Plant the foot between the hands. Lower down left knee. Untuck the toes. Right arm reaches up high. So good. From here, go ahead and frame that front foot. Sweep your arms behind you. Inhale, come on up. Hands can be straight. Pinkies can turn in. You can cactus the arms or bring your hands into heart center. Whatever serves you, do it. Good. From here, exhale, reach behind you. Straighten that right leg. Toes maybe come up. Inhale, reach it forward for your low lunge. And on your exhale, Ardha Hanuman, half split. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, take 3 more cycles on your own. And we'll meet somewhere in the center. Bring your hands to the inside of that right foot. Press your forearm and your shin together and start to rock back and forth here. We are a rocket. There's no right or wrong way to do this. If it hurts, that's probably the wrong way. And I would stop. All right, so from here, go ahead and take the right hand outside the left or outside that foot and sweep this leg back behind you. Nice. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Step big toes together. Left leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip. Knee into your chest. Plant that foot in between the hands. Come down on that right knee. Untuck the toes. Left arm reaches up. On your exhale, bring it back down. Bring your arms behind you, reaching back. And inhale, come on up for your low lunge. You know where we're going next. Exhale, arms go back. Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, reaching it up. Exhale, reach it back. 3 more cycles, your breath. And I'll meet you all back in the center for our low lunge. And I'm going to drop my hands to the inside of that left foot and start to rock back and forth. From here, bring your left hand, frame that foot, sweep the leg back, downward facing dog, hang out for a breath. Step the big toes together, right leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip. From here, right foot in between the hands, rise for crescent, staying on the ball, the back foot. Arms can reach for the sky, you can cactus the arms. I get compression in my shoulder when I reach up, so I'm going to stay here. But you can stay here too. You decide. That's the beautiful thing about yoga. So from here, we're going to reach behind us. Chest is going to bow. Inhale, come right back up. Exhale, reach behind us, chest bows. Left foot is going to meet the right foot, and we're going to sink down into chair pose. Left foot meets the right, sink the knees down, reach them forward. Chair pose. Nice work. Usually chair pose, people raise their hands above their head. Again, I get compression when I do that, so I'm going to reach towards you. Feel free to play around with your leg or with your arm movement. Leg, arm. Bring your hands into heart center here. Bring your left elbow outside that right knee. Take your twist. Sink down, maybe even a little bit deeper. Inhale, reach it forward. Right elbow outside, left knee. Take your twist. So good. Come back towards center. Reach your hands behind you. Take your left foot, step it back. Crescent warrior. So good. Nice work. From here, we're going to take our hands in front and go into standing splits. So I'm reaching out, framing my foot. Left leg comes up. I'm going to bend that left knee. This left knee is going to dip down behind my right ankle. Hover off the ground and inhale, come back up. Exhale, come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, standing splits. Left foot meets the right foot. Walk yourself out, downward facing dog. Feel free to take child's pose or get a drink of water. Nice work. When you're all set and ready, I'll meet you into downward facing dog. Stepping big toes together. We're going to do that on the other side. So, you can do this. You are worth it, and you belong on this yoga mat. You can do this. Left leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip. Left foot in between the hands, rise for crescent warrior. Arms can be wherever you like. Why? Because you're safe on your yoga mat. Practice a safe yoga practice. That's all about the root chakra. I am safe on here. I can experiment and do weird things and wobble around, and it doesn't matter. First chakra. So good. From here, reach your arms behind you. Bow slightly. Inhale, come back up. Crescent warrior. Exhale, bow slightly. Arms reach back. Right foot's going to meet the left, and we're going to hang out in that chair pose again. Right foot meets the left, chair pose. So good. Awesome. Bring your hands into heart center. Right elbow outside, left knee. Take your twist. So good. So grounded. Come back to center. Reach it forward. Take your twist on the other side. Open up your chest. So good. Reach it forward here. So awesome. What we're going to do next is bring your hands back into heart center. Step back with your right foot. Crescent warrior. Awesome. Good job. From here, we're going to come into that standing split variation. You got this. So bring your hands out in front of you, framing that foot. Maybe even out a little bit more if you'd like. And pop that right leg up. So good. Go ahead and bend that right knee. Drop the right knee behind the left ankle. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come on up. And bring your right foot to meet the left foot. Walk yourself out, downward facing dog. Feel free to come into child's pose. Grab some water if you'd like. Or stay in your downward facing dog. We're going to do one more flow. Working on root chakra, tell yourself you have what you need to get yourself through the next flow. And then we're going to bring it down, stretch, meditate, and that was your root chakra experience. So you have enough. Drink your water if you need it. If you have to take rest, take rest. That means you have enough energy to get you through a certain portion, but you're safe enough to say, I'm going to stop here. That's all root chakra. And right now, if you're like, I feel tired and my muscles are achy, I don't know if I belong in the yoga community, you do. You do. And if you need to take rest, we all do. All right, let's try it again. Downward facing dog. Again, take rest. Take rest if you need to. Or if you want to push it a little bit, feel free to push it. Downward dog. Step big toes together. Right leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip. Right foot in between the hands, rise for crescent. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sweeping back. Left foot meets the right, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, hands come into the heart center. Take an inhale. Exhale, left elbow outside, right wrist, twist. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist to the left. So good. Inhale, come on back. Exhale, step left leg behind you. Crescent warrior again. Good. Inhale, settle in. Exhale, hands drop. Standing splits, left leg comes up. Exhale, instead of stepping back, come slowly into your warrior three. So we're floating the hands up. Back leg stays extended. You're doing amazing. You truly are. From here, sweep this left knee in towards your chest. So good. Hang on to that knee. Now, I'm going to have to let go of my knee. I have a feeling you may too, because we need our strap or towel or scarf. So go ahead and drop the knee. Get that towel or scarf, wrap it around your neck, and come on back. Sorry, I forgot to tell you to grab it. Option 1 is we're here. Option 2, we're going to come into figure 4. That's beautiful. That works. It's wonderful. Everything's great. The next option we're going to do is take eagle legs. So we're going to sink the booty down a little bit deeper, make a tighter wrap here. And then maybe my foot hangs out here. That's fine too. Or if you want to try, you wrap this foot around your calf, sinking down. From here, take your strap into your hands. Reach it behind you. If you fall, who cares? It's not a big deal. Start to bow forward like we did in all of those little postures we did before, and start to reach up. And you may fall out. From here, untangle, release it all, empty coat sleeves. Who cares if you did it or not? Woo, nice work. Now, since I didn't plan that so well with the strap, or the scarf, leave your strap close by. I'll tell you when to get it next time. Such good work. Well done. From here, stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. Feet either together, hip width distance apart. Start to rock on the forward and backward on your feet. Eyes can close. Hands reach forward. Shoulders are down. Pelvis is tilted in slightly. Chin is parallel with the ground and then tucked slightly. Feel your existence here. Feel your enoughness here. Feel your connection with the ground through your feet here. You belong here. Hands come into heart center at prayer. Inhale, reaching it up. Exhale, forward fold down. Inhale for a half lift, flat back. Exhale, walk yourself out into a downward facing dog. Step big toes together. Inhale, left leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip. And on your exhale, sweep that leg through. Inhale, rise, crescent warrior. So good. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale, right foot meets the left. Utkatasana, chair pose, reach it forward. From here, bring your hands into heart center. Twist over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Twist over to the left. Inhale, back into heart center here. Step the right foot back. So good. We're back into our crescent warrior. We've been here so many times. Well done. From here, bring your hands out in front of you, standing splits. So good. So from here, bring your right foot down and bring your strap, towel, or t-shirt and bring it around your neck. Come back into your standing splits. From here, rise up into warrior 3. So hands float to your heart. Right leg's extended behind you. Sweep that right leg up or that knee towards your chest and take a hold. From here, feel free to come into a figure 4. Now, if your sense of belonging and safety say, I'm staying here, then stay right here. If you belong here, I celebrate that. I celebrate it. If you want to go a little deeper, you're more than welcome to. You're going to sink booty down. You're going to tighten up those legs. Maybe let this foot hang out. That works too, and you can still bow. Or maybe trying to tuck it under. You're going to take your shirt or whatever you have, reach it behind you, and start to bow forward, reaching your arms up towards the sky. Who cares if you fall? You still belong. Go ahead and hold on to it if you need to, or empty coat sleeves it out. I fell out of it. Whew. Nice work. So good. And we're right on time. Even better. Go ahead and take this and toss it somewhere. Nothing fancy schmancy, but let's go ahead and step back. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. And drop down to your knees. And sit back into hero's pose. Virasana. Tall spines here. Take your arms, wrap them around your chest. And then take your elbows up And then maybe even puff the chest out. Gaze will follow. And exhale, dome the spine. And come back and sit down on your booties. So since we have a little prop here, I recommend grabbing that strap or that shirt or whatever you used and bending your knees and bringing it around either the balls of your foot, or I like to bring it around the arches of my feet. And I'm going to hold on to it like this. Now, if you've been in my class before, you know I'm not going to just tell you to reach forward, but this you actually can't because you're holding on to something. So you're going to hinge at the waist first. So we hinge here. And then maybe we walk our hands down, whatever tool we have. Bowing the head here. If you want even more luxuriousness, you can bring your pillow down and rest. If for any reason you find that you've got back pain or hamstring pain, instead of using your pillow in front, you can actually bring it up on your booty and sit on it. And then hinge at the waist and give this a try. So some common pains with an unbalanced root chakra is leg pain. Knees, thighs, veins, varicose veins, which is why I was so leg heavy today. Got to move those legs. Got to work those legs in a safe way. From here, come back up. Hang on to this prop. Feel free to stay up here, up on your prop if you want to. Bring the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. Now, making a diamond shape is a lot more friendly. So feel free to do that. Sit up nice and tall here. If you want to, you can bring your prop underneath your feet. And sort of hold on to them here. I always like that. It gave me a sense of control, a sense of safety. An option is always to fold forward. Go ahead and sit up, tall spines here. Good. Come off any props that you may be on. We're going to the back. So coming to the tops of your mat, take this with you and slowly come on down. From here, extend your left leg out and bring your right knee in towards your chest. Go ahead and wrap your prop around your foot once more. And from here, work on straightening the leg and then drawing the leg further back until your hamstring says that's enough. From here, bring your scarf or strap into your right hand. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Open up this leg to the right. Option is to let it hover off the ground, or option is to give yourself enough slack where it can drop on the ground. If this feels unsafe, or if this feels like that it's causing pain anywhere, feel free to bring it up towards the sky and maybe bend the knees here. From here, bend at the knee, and then come into a half happy baby here with this prop. So bending at the knee and drawing this leg in towards the chest and opening it up. Left hand remains on that left hip. Coming back to your deep breaths. Maybe even coming back to you do belong here because you got through all of that. You made it this far. From here, sweep the leg over to the left. Extend your right arm, look over your right shoulder for your spinal twist. Deep breaths. From here, take this right foot back up towards the sky. Take the strap or whatever you have, like I have a scarf, into both hands and join the feet together. If you have enough slack, wrap it around your hands. Press into whatever you have enough to come into Navasana, boat pose, drawing shoulders back. Kind of fun, huh? From here, use your core, slowly roll back. And release your right leg down. And from here, straighten this left leg out. And if you want a little bit more, you can draw your toes back until your hamstrings say, stop. Deep breaths here. From here, bend at the knee. Option is to stay somewhere in between your hip and the ground with your bent leg. But if you want to give it a try, straighten out the leg, hold the prop into your left hand, right hand comes to your hips, and slowly lower down that leg until maybe it either touches the ground or is hovering off the ground. I have a lot of props in the way. From here, slightly micro bend the knee, come back up, and bring this knee in towards your chest. And then maybe even bring this foot a little bit higher for half happy baby. this feels uncomfortable for any reason, go ahead and just draw this knee in towards the chest. You don't need to open it up as much. Deep breaths. From here, sweep this leg over to the right. Allow the prop to join your right hand while your left arm extends, looking over your left shoulder. Spinal twist. From here, come back to center. Both feet touch now. Maybe wrap your arms around if you have, or wrap their slack around your hands if you have enough. Press into your prop. Navasana, boat pose. Draw shoulders back. And slowly lower down into your final resting position, Shavasana. If you have space, take it up. Or if you need more of an anchor, you can bring your hands to your belly. If you'd like a root chakra meditation, I'm going to provide it to you now. If you don't, just tune me out, and that's fine too. So as you lay there on your back, start to deepen your breath if you want to participate in the meditation. Allowing the body to rest and to become peaceful. In your mind, visualize that root chakra, that bright red color. And now picture a place where you feel the safest. A place that brings you peace and serenity. Where are you? What do you see? Are there any sounds? Is there a smell? Is there a texture to anything? What do you feel? This is your space. You belong here. You are safe here. you have enough here. If you'd like, you can repeat that after me in your head. I belong here. I am safe here. I have enough here. Feel free to end your practice just as you are, or you can roll over to your favorite side in the fetal posture, or press yourself up into a seated pose. If you'd like to end your practice together, go ahead and start to wiggle fingers and toes and slowly bring your hands into prayer at heart center, pressing right palm against the left palm, feeling the heat between your hands. Bring your thumbs in between your eyebrows, representing compassionate thoughts. Thumbs to lips, representing compassionate speech. And thumbs to heart center, representing compassionate actions. I will see you for our next chakra flow and meditation. Namaste.